What's going on, everybody? The Iceman here. Yeah, the Returns YouTube channel, Iceman's Return, on this Wednesday, and it is June 15th. How's everybody doing? Uh, Last night, TNA Impact on Pop TV. Supposedly, there was a bit of technical difficulty. TNA is saying it has to do with Pop TV down in their Atlanta, Georgia facility. Regardless, here's the thing. TNA has had a lot of issues for the last few years, okay, and we're all well aware of that. Um, it's not like it was back when in the days when Jeff Jarrett was just starting off, bringing it up and brought it to a level when we first ended up getting on Spike TV. This is when the Dixie Carter era, sort of merged in as well. Um, Things were going great back then. Times have changed. It's a financial disaster for TNA. This is why they've lost so many superstars in the past. And there's even rumors flying around that the reason why Maria Kanellis Bennett did not wrestle Gail Kim and came out with her hand in a splint was because she was behind in getting paid uh, and made a mutual agreement with TNA that she would appear, but she would not perform. Like I said, that's rumor. But the bottom line, again, Dixie Carter, I love you to death, but here it is. If you cannot, and I mean if you don't have the financial security, the financial backing, and if you want to keep TNA wrestling afloat, you need to do something um, which is major, and that is probably to sell out to someone who has the money and the financial security to which they want to put their resources into TNA wrestling and make it grow. Unfortunately, you are doing good things within with what you have. But the bottom line is each year that passes by, more and more superstars decide to leave. Uh, Maybe they've left because they can do no more in TNA because they've been around for so long. But a lot of it has to do also with the fact they're not getting paid. And you're not going to stay afloat if you don't pay your employees, if you don't pay your production crew, everything that's involved in promoting uh, the setup people. Uh, you know, there were also rumors that Slammiversary almost didn't happen because they were having a hard time getting everybody together to get this thing rolling because of pay issues, financial issues. Like I said, Dixie Carter, I know you have a kind heart. I think you are really trying in your own mind. You're doing the best that you can. But I think to keep TNA or to get TNA even if you can get them back to the level they once were, there needs to be financial backing. Billy Corgan's not the answer. It needs something way bigger than Dixie and Billy Corgan and everybody else involved, Ryder and Bubrick and whomever. So hopefully you see the light. And if you're really sincere about saving TNA, you need to do what you need to do. Not to say that you didn't put on a good show on Sunday, because I thought Slammiversary myself was really good um, with what you had to work with. But with all that being said, with the low roster, as far as the amount of superstars, the matchups can only go so far. And you can't match up certain people with other people for the fact that, you can't have like a Jeff Hardy going against, for an example, like a Robbie E. Robbie E is by no means on the level of a Jeff Hardy. He's nowhere near it. Nothing taken away from Robbie E, but facts are facts. So with all that being said, moving along, WWE is presenting Money in the Bank this coming Sunday. So we were blessed. Last week we had Slammiversary. Um, Now we got Money in the Bank coming up this coming Sunday. A lot of people are so iffy talking about the card. I think the card in itself with Roman Reigns and Rollins, AJ Styles and John Cena, and the Money in the Bank ladder match itself, right there alone, is enough for me to want to watch it. Everything else is a plus. So we're going to be discussing Money in the Bank predictions later on my other channel, on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel. So look out for that. But again, I just wanted to reiterate about TNA Wrestling. Issues just keep on going on. Whether it be, somebody not being paid or the production crew not being paid. This, sooner or later, it's going to come to the point where nobody wants to get involved in this. And they're going to say, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to a job that we know is financially secure, that we know we're going to get paid, when we're supposed to get paid. So, Dixie, please surrender. Please find a buyer that has financial security. And let's let TNA grow and become what it once was. On that note, this is the Iceman, here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Have yourself a great Wednesday. We'll see y'all next time.